Hello everyone, so welcome back. I am back in Harry's bar a week later to give you an informed update of what's been happening. So I'll turn around again and let's go. As I always do, start at the front door. This is the site office. We're currently taking all these cast iron radiators out, getting them cleaned up. We are thinking about putting these back into use in some of the communal areas because they will look really decorative. So like this will be cleaned up, painted. So this is the ground floor. They're currently still stripping out, taking all the old copper work, disconnecting all the old water mains. That's what's been happening here. There was one still live main. I think they've found that now at the front of the street. We had about 5 or 6 live mains in here. So this is where all the communal areas are going to be, if you remember the last videos. This is a bit of the stores at the moment. Not a lot's happened back out here. This is the exit for the skip. So they'll run all the way straight out of here into this. As you can see, yet again, nearly another full skip. A lot of joists coming out. Back into the communal area. I'll try and watch where I'm walking. So yes, I'll take you around this back section. No, I'll go upstairs really first, and I'll go in a big circle like normal. So the staircase is getting taken out as before. All this floor area is getting pulled all the way across, joining onto here. So this section is part of a bedroom. So there's 2 bedrooms at the back of here. Ensuite, with a bedroom next door and a bedroom at the back. Same again. These kind of projects, you'll always find problems when you're hacking back, taking the radiators off. This problem we've got here, look at this lovely brickwork. I won't go too close, but you can see that secondary skin here. It's not tied onto nothing. What's happened is in the past outside they put a doorway. They put a lintel in, which is below this, but they haven't gone and bricked up here. And if they did, all the bricks have dropped into the cavity. So underneath now they've got a couple of strong boys, and they're going to, next week, they're going to brick this back up. So these are the problems that you find in old buildings. You start taking stuff off the walls, skirting boards, the plaster cracks, and you get unknowns. This is where you hear builders talking about variation orders. It basically comes down to, well, I haven't costed for that. There should be a bit of a PC sum for any extras and unknowns. But it depends on how far you want that to go. I've seen a lot of people in the past, they try and screw the builder down really, really low. And what happens is all the builder does is takes out the contingency. So if you put a 10% contingency in with a build like this you need, so now you've got 0. Well, with the builder, they haven't got a lot of stretch margin in there. So every slight issue, they'll go, I'm sorry, that's a variation. I'm sorry, that's a variation. But if you had that contingency in place, then that could be absorbed through your contingency. This is where they're storing all the big bulky items. And what happens is every skip we have, we'll put a couple of big bulky items on top. But these big pieces of wood, they can go on the sides of the skip to sort of build the skip higher. And then once you're finished, you can grab a sofa and put that on top of each skip. It's all about trying to maximise your skips, because trying to put 2 of them sofas in, you're not going to get a lot more. That was the old men's toilet. That was the old women's toilet. As I said, this wall's getting bricked up, so it's been 2 HMOs, 1 each side. One's a 7-bed, one's an 11-bed, with 4 self-contained flats on the rear. I did say in my last video, we always put big bulky items, we put wood, metal in its own pile to get rid of it. Aircon units, we've got 4 left, we've got to put them in one pile, get them taken away. Off the top of my head, I think we had about 16 aircon units in here. But that'll all be going against the capital allowance claim for tax relief. Getting a lot cleaner now, getting all stripped out. If you remember on the last video, I said we had a few problems here with the joists. They were rotten, they weren't tied in. So what do you think about this now? We have no floors. I'll show you that from downstairs. Another aircon unit. I'm sure there's 4 left. We'll put them all in one place and get the guy to come and take them away in one go. If you haven't already subscribed, please comment below and subscribe as well, so I can keep you updated of this project if you want to learn. Yeah, so I'm back on the ground floor. This is where a lot of the work's been happening. You can see all the brand new floor joists here. And I'll take you into this back section where a lot of the work has been happening this week. You can see walls have been taken down. Floor joists have been taken out. If you remember here, it was quite rotten. A lot of floorboards not even joined together. Walls taken down, which was here. You can see it's all getting taken down and redone. Here's a new joist. So this is currently outside space. I'll take you outside now. If you can remember, this was a solid floor all the way across. You walked up some metal staircase, walked across and took it in the upstairs building. So the staircase was here. You walked across a flat roof into that doorway. All the staircase has been cut out, also cut out down the outside. We've taken all the flat roof off, all the joists. And if you remember, there was a steel beam sitting on its pillar all the way across, and that was holding the big span all the way. That is the steel there. And we're already marking off for all the new windows. We're expecting the staircase to come out, down the wall. That's the underneath. It's going to be roughly here. That allows us to show where we're going to brick up the window. That allows natural light into that kitchen there. Because this section here, from there, all the way across, and this section, it's a 1-bed flat. Exactly the same upstairs, all the way across there. That's another 1-bed flat. So you've got 2 1-bed flats on the external of this building. Let me pan around. This is going to be a studio flat, so just behind the wall, goes all the way across. Let me show you. All the way across into that section there. So if you can imagine, behind that wall being an ensuite, there'll be a bedroom area here. That'll be a lounge, and there'll be a kitchen along the back wall. Every single flat will have egress windows out for the fire escape. This flat roof, this pitched roof, I think about taking this down and putting a flat roof in place. Because on the other side of that pitched roof, there is a problem valley that will keep creating problems over time. So basically this week's been a lot of demolition. That's possibly what you saw last week. So yeah, it's still in the site clear out stage and demolition.